So you plan to retire the cowboy. Nice.
I don't know if he even has to do it. UFC will do it one way or another. That's the point. That's the point. You said it first with how he's been performing, right? You said it first. If they're cutting
Junior Dos Santos, Alistair Overeem.
Come on. They cut Dotson.
Oh, Dotson off a win.
They cut Brock. So you tell me, after you maybe get served up and you ain't the cowboy of the highlight reel they keep selling.
Yeah, that's five. That will be 5 losses in a row because everybody knows that Nico fought. That was a loss. He got lucky on that eye poke, because that's a loss in my book.
So a shout out to all you UFC fighters. You're not safe. And all of you need to be prepared for your future. You need to be collecting what you need for your brand, for who you are. And that goes for all of you, especially Woodley after last night. Be ready. Because trust me, we've had meetings with Mr. Shelby, and it has been told to us, I won't even give you any real detail, but it's been told to us, they'll sign you to a 5-fight deal, knowing they're only going to give you the one. So they're allowing people to feel real safe in this moment where nobody's feeling safe, and they're letting people hang themselves. And that goes for you, Aljo. Maybe you need to be careful and be weary about running your mouth and letting them take advantage of your mind, as those comments are not real. Nobody's wasting their time doing that, Aljo. Just like I had to explain to Paul Felder, nobody really wants you to kill yourself. Those comments aren't real. Those are coming from some power to manipulate your mind. And when you understand that, you won't allow it. And so when Woodley's phone number was put out on the internet, he was harassed during this camp. I mean, these are all forms of the lean, forms of the psychological distraction, forms of the manipulation of which people have no idea is even really going on. And that's not like just the stuff in the warm-up room or the rat. Like there's just tons and tons and tons of it. This is what's going on in the months in between. And everybody's like this, oh, our hands are clean. It wasn't us. It's the internet. It's the bots. It's it's your fans. We don't have any of that hate on OnlyFans. I don't think the Bellator guys are getting any hate. I don't think the One Championship guys are getting any hate. It's just interesting how much hate the UFC guys are getting. Because I know the Brave guys don't get any hate. Isn't that interesting? So if the real fans of the sports are participating, saying nice things, why can't we track the IP address of all these negatives? Because it was interesting when I did the cyber investigation, what they explained to me is they got to know what they're doing to be able to randomly roll those IP addresses constant like that. And it has to be something with real money, because there ain't that many trolls at home with no life like that. There just isn't. That's too directional, right? Come on. So as working in special operations, wouldn't you call that terrorism? So it looks like terrorism domestic on your own people. Ooh, kind of rough. Kind of rough when every single one of you could be getting paid for pain and suffering. That's called psychological and emotional warfare, my friend. And as somebody that is in counter-terrorism, I'm telling you, they're in the wrong.
Well, interesting
Hey,
points.
we'll end it on that, Mike. And May 8th, baby, you're going to be ready. Hey, one more nightmare to scare.